Welcome to the fight game. He's Icewater, I'm Puma, and it's fight week. Benavidez is about to fight Morale, and I want your thoughts on this particular fight. We've always thought that Benavidez would fight Canelo, but with all the talk with Crawford and Canelo, now Benavidez is taking a fight with Morale. I don't think Morale is a pushover, but this should be a good fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing about it is, I think a lot of pressure is on Benavidez because Morel's a good fighter. He comes in with action. Most people think Benavidez is going to win the fight, but in order to be taken seriously, because a lot of things are happening on a little higher up, right? With the return of with Bivol and Beterbiev rematch, right? Canelo still lurking around, maybe thinking about Crawford in September. Benavidez cannot afford to take his foot off the gas. He has to win, and he has to win in impressive fashion if he really wants to be taken seriously, right? So if you really even think you might get a chance to Canelo, if not that, you want to move to 168 with the winner of the champions, Bivol and Beterbiev, you got to be impressive. And I think anything short of that, even a split decision, would kind of tarnish
I
his
believe,
opportunity.
I believe that too. Yeah. I really do. I really do. And this is a good fight card because you got Brandon Figueroa versus Stephen Fulton
Oh,
for the
really? That's on this
WBC.
card?
Yeah, the
Oh,
WBC
shit.
flyweight title.
Now
It's a
look,
good card.
that's a fight. Yeah, now look, now you got my attention.
When I saw that, I'm
Oh,
like, let me let him know that this is
yeah, you got
come on.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Benavidez and Morale fighting for the WBC interim, the WBA regular light heavyweight title, and then you have Brandon Figueroa and Stephen Fulton fighting for the WBC lightweight flyweight title. And so those are going to be two good fights that I don't want to miss this Saturday coming up.
yeah, no, because you think about it, for those that don't know, Cowboy Fulton is the guy that lost to Inouye, lost to the Monster. And he just kind of smoked him. But Figueroa's a tough guy, but this is an opportunity for Cowboy Fulton to get back up. Now he may not be going back to fight the Monster, but this is a great opportunity for him to get back in the mix and at least get become a champion, in that champion spirit again. But yeah, so yeah, when you said that's a Figueroa, wait a minute. And Cowboy Fulton? Oh yeah. Yeah. And now look, yeah.
Now I got your attention. You woke now.
Yeah.
You woke now. All right. So before we go on to the next fight, the Monster had a recent fight. I didn't get to see it, but I know you saw it. What happened in that fight? Where does it go from there?
Yeah, the monster came out. The whole point of it is the guy that he fought was a replacement. So I think the gentleman he was going to fight before he suffered some injury. So they brought another guy in. They only had one loss, and the monster said that he really wasn't familiar with the guy, so he just kind of took it like he just had to get in and get out. And I think he stopped him in the fifth round. The guy was tough. Was a tough guy, journeyman. It was pretty quick, about round five. But then, of course, now they're saying that there's a lot of hype around the monster because now supposedly his next fight in the spring is going to be in America, and there's another undefeated champion they're talking about, and then we don't know what's going to happen in the fall. In the fall, they're looking at maybe Saudi Arabia or Japan, and I'm hoping in the fall it's against my guy Nakatani because they're telling Nakatani he needs to grab these other belts because he's at 118 maybe, and Nakatani, I mean, in a way, at 122. Stop the madness, bro. Nakatani is your guy. You you got, like I told you before, you want to see a fight, you're gonna see two of the greatest Japanese boxers, and they're probably gonna fight in Japan or in Saudi Arabia. I hope it's in Japan for the culture, for the people, for everything that they're doing, so they get everything they deserve from this fight. We need to see, in a way, the monster versus Nakatani. Believe me when I tell you this. You think I'm lying? Look it up. I'm telling you, this is like when the first time I saw something a lightweight or a lighter weight. When the first time I saw Manny Pacquiao versus Juan Manuel Marquez, number one. It's when for all the hype was going on, you do not want to miss this if they ever get in the ring. I promise you, it's going to be that serious.
All right, let's move on to the next fight. And I kind of got scared for Clarissa Shields because she's fighting on February 2nd. She's fighting Daniela Perkins. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say this. When I saw a headshot of Daniela Perkins, I'm like, okay, maybe she just came straight from the pen because she looked like she's a rough customer. I've never seen her fight. I've never heard of her before, but her appearance was like, does Clarissa Shields really want to get in the ring? And I think she's fighting in Flint, Michigan. But does she really want to get in the ring with this woman who looked like she just is the undefeated fighter of some kind of penitentiary here in America that we never heard of? Your thoughts on this fight, man?
Well, you know, they say looks can be deceiving.
Yeah.
But it sounds like she's selling this fight real well with just her demeanor and the way she looks. But I mean, I told you earlier off screen that so the thing about Clarissa Shields, she has a switch. And what I mean by that is when she's in mode and she turns it on, it's almost like it doesn't matter who's in front of her. And we saw her go overseas and box and win against one of the best in the history of women's boxing. And when she turns that switch on, it's just like game time. And it'll probably be the same way here, particularly in Flint. She gonna probably try to put that person away in round 1 or 2. She's not wasting time in Flint. Mm. And I think she ended up moving. It's all right that she's fighting in Flint, because I think she just recently moved to Georgia, but she's fighting in Flint. So it's gonna be a lot of hoopla around her. But yeah, Clarissa Shields, she's a tough customer. It's gonna take, I hope this opponent brings something more than her mean mug to the ring, because if not, Clarissa Shields is not going to be playing.
Yeah, Duck, be careful out there, Duck. Just from appearance, I've never seen a fight. I'm be looking. I've never seen a fight before, but it's like if me and her were in a club and she was like, knuckle up, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. There's another fight coming down the road with Keyshawn Johnson. We'll talk about that at another time. Cartel and Barboza, they're getting ready to fight later in February. But let's talk some MMA. Israel comes back, and he's been off for a long time. What are you expecting in this fight? I've never heard of the Russian sniper, this guy named Nursuddin Islamov. I'm not sure what his name is. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name, but they call him the Russian sniper. There is no data on this dude. It's just said this is his nickname. No weight, nothing. So I don't know whether or not, he's come out the pen too, and this is his first fight. I don't know.
Well, I asked you, remember off screen, I asked you off air, I said, does Israel owe Dana White?
Maybe so. Maybe so.
He just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because, they trying to get John Jones to fight. John Jones said, I need 30 million. So they like, John Jones said, I ain't going to look, I'm not going to come out the dessert aisle until you give me 30 million.
That's him, John Jones. It's not me. It's not.
John Jones, I got nothing but love, bro. I don't care how big you are, how small, you the dude. I say you the GOAT. I don't give a damn. I think it's funny as hell that he can gain that much weight and still be whooping ass.
Remember the movie, the hype movie? What's the name of that movie? The Great White Hype?
Yeah.
David Williams, where he just got out of shape and he was just still knocking people out. So yeah.
Yeah, so get back to Israel. I don't know. It's just ironic that they all of a sudden had these back to back in this pay-per-view. It's like you had to have a name, right? And what you doing this weekend? Oh shit. Hey guys, I'm just chilling. I'm here relaxing. Yeah, we need you to come on in. Don't worry about it. Just knock you out and everything will be fine. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. I'm here sitting by the pool. It's like, damn, where did this come from?
Yeah,
Oh, Dana?
if folks have information on the Russian sniper, send it to it. Put it on our page. Put it on our page because I can't find. I was trying to find it. I can't find it. I was trying to find it before the show. But Duplessis and Strickland fight the following weekend on the 8th.
Oh,
That should
wow.
be a good fight. I don't know who's going to win. I can't predict it at this particular point. I would probably give the nod to Duplessis at this particular point because if he can get past Strickland, to me, kind of fights a little stoic. He just waits and waits and waits and waits and throws a jab and kind of fights upright. So let's see if the Plessis can kind of get him into a ground game and get him out of his character to win this particular fight. Your thoughts on this?
No, I think that it should be a quality fight. I mean, guys that really put it together. I think it's interesting though that you said that they're fighting on the same night as Israel, right? And I
No,
want
no, they're fighting the following
the
weekend.
following week.
Yeah,
Okay, well, so Dana going back to back on pay-per-views.
yeah,
Okay,
that's UFC 312. At that,
all right, Dana. I see you, Dana. You need to keep us hopping because I know. I mean, you keep saying pay-per-view. Shit, I need something. I hope it's a good fight, but I think it will be. Got guys that are top of the line coming at one another. Then you a little tardy, get a little shaky on your promotion there, bro.
yeah,
But
and I gotta correct myself. It's the last style bender instead of airbender. Style bender on Israel. That's what he calls himself. So let me correct myself now.
I'm gonna let you work with you know who the hell Israel is. I'm gonna let you work all these fancy names, the airbender and the
I want to get correct.
Sidewinder,
I want to get correct.
whatever. I'll call him Israel. Mama call him Israel. I'll call him Israel. No, but it should be good stuff, man. So looking forward to that. But I just want to know how this all comes together because we've been waiting for Israel to fight somebody, right? I mean, I'm really intrigued by the way that they come across these cards or they line up this talent because Lord knows MMA fans are hungry for quality entertainment, and I want to see what they do. Hell, before you know it, you're gonna have me calling my girl back out. Where my girl at? Linus. Where
Yeah,
Amanda Nunez
I
at? Come
do
on,
miss her.
Linus.
I do miss her. I do miss
Oh my
her.
God, that's an understatement. I loved her. It's not been the same since she left.
No.
And I don't want her to come back. I mean, she's happy with her life. God bless her. But damn it, I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to go rewatch that Cyborg knockout. I need some entertainment.
What other news out there? Fight news.
Um, Interesting from the standpoint of we're getting really serious about Canelo Crawford in September, and the fact that they really are saying that this is possible is amazing. The other thing too is you never know how stuff plays out when it makes sense in the boxing world. Apparently, there's supposed to be some negotiation for a settlement between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. And once the suspension's up, probably be a tune-up. But they're talking about rematching, which is something we need to see, minus all of the BS and the too much weight and supposed and whatever he was doing or whatever. You need to see the fight. And I think Devin Haney finally came to the realization that people saw you get your whipped. You can say he was on whatever, but you took the chance when you didn't have to when he first came in overweight. You could have said no. And you took the chance and you lost. So now he has to come back correct and do that. A possibility of somebody like Devin Haney wins, Teofimo Lopez match could be down the line. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of different things because the one thing I will say is that the brethren from overseas have done from a promotion standpoint, they're lining up the fights because they're presenting the money and they want to present the best fight cards that we need to see.
Good investments because they're going to get return on their money.
Yeah, because people want to see it. They want to see these fights.
Yeah.
And by them doing that, and it's to the point where they understand that there's not all about having the location where everything is stuck in overseas. They're like, hey, we'll host this in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Where's gonna make the most money?
I was thinking about the Canelo Crawford fight, and I read somewhere that there was a hydration clause in there, no hydration clause, and I'm like, damn it, we got him. We got him. We got Canelo. Because if he's not allowed to hydrate, I think we can get him. I think we can get him.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. So
That's huge.
I'm not sure if it's finalized or not, but they want a no hydration clause because I think Canelo could get way above 168 and try to manhandle Crawford. But if he's not allowed to do that, we got him.
Well, that sounds like that might come with a fee too.
Maybe, maybe.
Can't see Canelo just, yeah, I no hydration clause and everything's gonna be. It's somebody got to sacrifice something because he knows that that's gonna be in Bud's best interest.
Yep.
There has to be something. I just can't see Canelo, especially when he considers himself the A side, just to give that up willingly.
He's Icewater. I'm Puma, and this is the fight.